another video. It's your girl Fantasia. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys already know what it is by the title of this video. This is going to be a getting real, getting ready with me. I always tell the girls who tune in, this is literally like the group chat where I just open up and I'm vulnerable about the things I'm going through in hopes of inspiring you to live a better life and do what's best for you. And I'm just transparent and honest. And if you guys are new here, welcome. Don't become new to this. Stay true to this. I love seeing you guys here always. Make sure you guys subscribe below, comment so we can be great and grow. I absolutely love you guys. Subscribe, comment, hit that like button. I'm really trying to stay consistent and grow. But let's go ahead and dive into this getting real, getting ready, where I'm spilling the tea on where I've been, life updates, all of the things. And I love just sharing life with you guys sometimes with some stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're back. Hey girl, what's up? Girl, it's been a minute. It's been a while. I know, but here we are. I'm filming on my phone. Yes, we have a whole new setup. Now, this is just a setup in addition to the one that you guys are used to seeing. So let's go ahead and dive into makeup. It's been about 6 months, over 6 months since I have filmed a video. One of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel was to escape some of the things I was currently going through. And I'm not going to go into detail about what specifically was going on, but just know that it was causing me a lot of mental anguish, a lot of anxiety. It was very serious and I just wasn't coping well. And a lot of the times that I was posting YouTube videos at the time, it was really just a way of me escaping that of what I was going through. This is such a beautiful primer. Oh my Lord, this is beautiful. And I just found it as a way to escape. And then in the last few months, it got really, really serious for me. And I just didn't have a way to escape it anymore. I had a lot of anxiety. I was under a tremendous amount of stress. And I'm one of the people who, when I'm going through something or whenever I am experiencing something to that level, for sure, I tend to... I wear it on my sleeve. I can't fake it. You know what I mean? I cannot fake it. And so I had a lot going on. It was very serious and there was just no faking it. And so I was like, it's just best for me not to get on camera, trying to do the most. But here I am. But God, baby, but God's grace, God's love, God's omnipresence, God's unconditional grace and mercy for my life, signed, sealed, and stamped and delivered and removed and took every single thing away in the skip of a beat. I mean, God can do anything in your life. And that takes me into my next point of spirituality. Y'all, I gotta get right with God. I gotta show up in my relationship with God so much more than I do as is, you know. I want to really quick interrupt for this Rim Beauty foundation. I kept it in my collection because it is so freaking pretty, but it gets scary. It gets scary before it gets better. So I'm going to put a little bit of this. So there it is. I love this palette. I found it at Ross. But there's this LA Pro Concealer foundation mixing pigment. And I am going to put one little dab of that into my foundation, because what that does is that makes it more of a neutral shade. It cancels out golden tones. So hopefully this works right. I got this little spatula mixer. I just don't want it to be so red. This foundation gets red and scary, sis. It's scary. So hopefully I just start off with one little pump, because it's better to add than it is to have to take away. Look at that. That is wonderful. And it does not mess with the formula or anything like that. I've tested it several times. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I've got to really get to a place in my life where God is who he's supposed to be in my life in all situations. That is such a pretty foundation. And that's going to start with reading my word more, talking about God more, and being really honest with who God is in my life, not only to myself, but to you guys and the people watching me. I feel like I used to be not necessarily ashamed of God, but I mean, I just didn't have any I wasn't proud of my relationship with God. And I want to get to the point where God is who I am, what I need, who I talk about at all times. And I need to have a sacred place and a sacred relationship with God. And I want to work on that so much more than what I really do in general as is. And I want to show up a little bit more and do that with you guys as well. I want to include them in my channel and in my life and just be proud of my Lord and Savior, my King, the God of gods, you know, Jesus Christ. That used to be so hard for me to do in general. That did cancel out some of the golden, but it is still very orange, but I think I can work with that. And it is still very dark, but this foundation is insanely pretty. Look at that finish. I am in school for nurse practitioner and mental health nurse practitioner. So that takes up a lot of my time in general. So being in school is just something that's been a little time consuming. And with that being said, I do want to kind of talk about how I'm so happy that I went that route. I've been in school for about a year now. I cannot believe time has flown by for me like that. And I am so happy that I went down that road of mental health nurse practitioner. I enjoy the material that I'm reading. I enjoy what I'm learning. I don't necessarily all the way. I'm so thankful to be back in school. I'm thankful to be advancing myself, considering the circumstances in which I'm able to advance myself. God has really blessed me. It's been such a blessing, but school is time consuming. It's hard. You have to put in time and energy no matter what level of school you're in. And I'm at a point where I want to be using my energy more for purpose and the things I love. So I have like a hate-love relationship with school. I'm not going to lie and sit here and act like it's all roses and peaches, but I'm thankful for the opportunity for sure. And so with that being said, I'm balancing work, school, everything else I just told you guys about. And I just get really overstimulated so easily now. And so I have to just be careful where I expend my energy because my energy is just not the same as it used to be. And speaking of energy, that takes me into my next point, which is some of my health issues. As a woman, things happen, things change as we age. And some stuff has come up for me. I think I've explained in another blog, another getting ready with me, that my shift in energy has been a lot different and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I knew it was cycle related just because my cycles are so different after turning 30. So I, chucked a lot of my changes in health, which I'll go into a little deeper. I chucked a lot of my changes in health to my cycles. I thought, it had to do with my cycles are heavier, my hormones are different. I hear a lot of women say that happens with age. And so I was like, girl, that's just all that is, And so I didn't really look too deep into it. One of the side effects of heavy cycles is low iron. Whenever I would go get my labs, everything would be normal except for my, what is that other one? Everything would be normal except for like my iron. And I was like, well, that's heavy cycles. And one of the, ooh, that's pigmented, girl. We went in with the pigment. I'm gonna have to blend that out a little bit. So one of the things I went to the OBGYN about 3 years ago, and she didn't really say much because my symptoms are different, but they're not anything significant enough to consider anything else at this point. So we just thought it was low iron. I continued on with life, and my doctor kind of is pushing at this point because things are just, my iron gets so severely low that she was like, you need to go see your OBGYN again. And there's a possibility of some advanced things being wrong with me, like fibroids. And so I'll be going for an ultrasound here very soon. And so with that being said, I looked up like symptoms of fibroids, and I definitely share a lot of the symptoms that come along with having fibroids. It's a very common thing. I was just kind of emotional about it because, you know, nobody wants to experience that, you know, later on in age. It came to me as a shock a little bit. And it's nothing signed, sealed, and delivered, but it is something I'm experiencing health-wise that has affected my hormones, has affected the way that I show up in life right about now. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blush. It has affected the way that I show up in life right about now. I still very much work out, and if you guys go through something like this, and you guys don't work out, working out is something that you should continue doing, because working out has definitely changed the game for me when it comes to a lot of those signs and symptoms. But unfortunately, experiencing things like shortness of breath, fatigue, low energy, just real tired all the time makes it hard to work out. Like, I can take 10 steps and need to sit down and really catch my breath. And it's different than being out of shape. So, you know, I know myself. I've been working out for almost a year now. I got to the point where I could dang near run a couple of miles and not be short of breath. My activity tolerance had gotten better. But when it got to the point where I was working out and things just weren't quite the same, that's when I was like, yeah, me and my doctor got to talk. Okay, we got to have a little bit of a discussion. And so with that being said, we're going to continue to pray for the best and know that God is a healer, and whatever measures I need to take to feel better, I am willing to take with research and knowing what's best for me. I have no problem doing that. Let's see if this will, I have no problem doing that, and just know that I am going through some things in the background. And that leads me to kind of my next point when it comes to physical changes and health changes. As women, we've got to be a little bit more gentle with how we approach people, because I had, you know, side effects of weight gain. I have always been a pretty skinny girl in my life, and one of the things that happened to me was I did gain a lot of weight when going through a lot of this stuff. And we have to be gentle with people when we feel like, oh, you look different. Let me feel like it's okay to tell you that you've gained weight. Or you just never know what somebody is going through and what's happening from the inside out, or where they are emotionally, mentally, physically. And you can't just spew off your opinions to people in your life, you know, and you have to ask people's permission to just let them know, like, oh, you've gained weight, you need to exercise. Yeah, those things are helpful, but you just never know what level of pain or something, or just anything that somebody could be experiencing. You know, that's all I'm going to say about that, because I had people telling me that I was gaining weight and all these other things. And it's like, be a little bit more sensitive to people's situations. You never know what's going on, and don't just feel like you can spew off your opinions to people and what they have going on. You don't know what's going on for real, sis. All you see is what you see, which is surface deep. Don't judge a book by its cover. And I'm just saying that in love, because we got to be more respectful of people's space and what they have. And I'm not going to be a broken record over here. So, yeah, girl. I am staying positive about it. I'm still feeling blessed. I'm still finding things to be grateful for in the midst of all this. It is a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. I'm not about to sit here and act like it's just been perfect. I'm learning myself in this new energy of what's going on, and I will try to keep you guys updated. I may even take you guys on a journey with me, because there's a lot of women that are going through things like this, and we all need to show that there's no shame in this. Like, there's no reason to be negative about these types of things. There's no reason to walk in shame or not feel like you know, can't feel normal because certain things are going on. Like, we need to be more supportive of each other and open about what's going on in our lives. You know, some things are made, not everything's made for the internet, but you get what I'm saying. You get where I'm going with that. With that being said, some other updates really quick is I have been doing more decluttering, girl. Way more decluttering. Can you believe it? I've talked about this in a lot of videos, but I just got to a point in my life where I know myself enough to know I want what's best for me at the end of the day. And one of the things that's best for me is not having a bunch of junk. And I say that to say, when I've decluttered more, I've got my wardrobe down to literally the things that I wear and touch every day. If I don't touch it every day, I didn't keep it, okay? That's how serious I was about getting rid of stuff. Like, I just want stuff, and that included makeup. Like, I got rid of more than half of my collection, and that was very difficult for me to do. But the reality of it is I got one face, okay? One face. Ain't no reason I should have a room and a half full of makeup. That's ridiculous, and I need to chill out. Yeah, girl, you need to chill out. Like, I was doing way too much when it came to makeup. Like, it's not that deep, girl. I just got primer all over. It's not that deep. Like, you need to chill out. Like, I only have one face, and my attention span when it comes to makeup, as much as I know I can make a lot of that stuff work and have fun with it, it's not my lifestyle. I don't wear a bunch of makeup all the time. I don't always film videos. So I got it down to some things that I wanted to keep. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have a collection. Baby, we weren't going to be foolishly just getting rid of everything. Makeup is the one place I could come, have fun, and escape. But there was just a bunch of stuff I bought because the next YouTuber said it was good. The next YouTuber said to get this and get that. This palette is so pretty. And so I just got rid of a bunch of stuff. So my clothes are down to the things that I wear and touch every day. And it's very minimal. I don't dress up all the time. I haven't dressed up in years, so I don't need a bunch of dress clothes. There's certain clothes that I have that are just very, very comfortable. They're functional, and that's what I was aiming for whenever it smells really good. Whenever I was decluttering, I'm like, if I ain't touched this in a few years, if I ain't touched this really in the last 6 months, sis, we getting rid of it. Period. Point blank. Ooh, this brush has a lot of glitter on it. Hold on. And so I went through and it's very minimal. And the things I love just rotating through the things I know I love. And the thing is, I'm getting my cost per wear. Like, I'm literally getting my cost per wear for the things I've invested into, and I get to wear them time and time again. And I love that for me. Like, I absolutely love that for me. Like, for real. That's dope. Like, and I'll do a video on maybe some of my favorite things that I've kept. That went for my skincare collection. That went for my body care collection. All of those things were included in that statement. Like, I just really literally am down to like my holy grail products, period. My holy grail products, period. Okay. So let me prime my eyelids and I'll be right back. My under eyes look a little bright. Don't be too alarmed. I hope I didn't do too much. I'm using a powder I don't always use under my eyes. So yeah. I primed my eyelids with this NYX glitter glue. If you don't own this, go stop this video. This is how good this is, and go get it now from Ulta. When I say this will make any sparkling eyeshadow you put on your eyes sparkle to the gauze and back, not only will it make it sparkle to the gauze and back, but it makes it pop. It lasts literally all day, not one crease. I gotta brag on this for a moment. This is amazing. And the color that I want to go into out of this eyeshadow palette, can't stop looking at it, is this one. But then I want to use something fun and bright. So another update that I have for you guys is my channel. Girl, I'm gonna come out with a consistent schedule. We're gonna upload every Tuesday and Thursday for now. And some changes I made is I went back and deleted some videos, just some older videos that didn't line up to the goals of what I'm trying to do now. And then I also, that is so pretty. Look how pretty that is up close. So pretty. And then I'm also going to just be consistent no matter what. I'm going to show up. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe in the mission that I have for my channel. And every Tuesday and Thursday, I will be here religiously. The content that I will stick with in order for me to be true to myself and continue to be consistent is Getting Real, Get Ready with me. I will be doing some Getting Real, Get Ready with me. I will be doing some lifestyle vlogs, like some solo dating vlogs. Those are really easy for me to stick to. They're going to be like more intentional vlogs that I can just kind of open up and share a little bit more with you guys about. And then I am going to do some sit down videos. I love my sit down videos, and I think those are the videos you guys love the most from me. So those are the 3 types of videos I will upload. The videos that include like more of the lifestyle, it will include self-care, self-love things that we can do and that I can do to enhance, you know, myself. We'll do like skincare vlogging. We'll do updated makeup routines, like those types of things. Yeah, what I'm learning in my word, how I'm practicing gratitude, all of those types of things will definitely, and we'll just have a little bit more of that in a vlog. I just took with inner corner is done, but I just took the same shades I used in my crease. I just put them under my eyes just to kind of clean it up and make it a little more sophisticated. My under eyes are really bright though. I ain't even gonna stay here and lie, but we ain't gonna pick it apart. It is what it is. And then I did an inner corner eye shade of this silver, which is stunning. I'm probably gonna use this all over the lid next time. I just put this one in my inner corner, threw some earrings on. We're gonna do the lip real quick. I did set my face, and I did want to share what I set my face with real quick because yeah, this is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You guys know this is my holy grail. It's been my holy grail for years on years on years now. The Morphe Continuous Setting Mist will always be the GOAT. Nothing has surpassed this in all the setting sprays I've tried. This is still the very best. If you're gonna get one, get this one. Even if you have dry, dewy skin, just either get the matte one or use this to kind of melt everything together, and then get like a matte setting spray to hold everything together. But you still need this, okay, sis? This is the secret to flawless skin, okay? And then I go in with this all day tight makeup setting fix. Korean skincare, Korean makeup is where it is for the gals that want flawless makeup. This has been my go-to since I bought it. It's amazing. It just holds it sucks the makeup in. Your makeup will not move all day, but it does not take the life out of it. This is why I love this, okay? All right, back to the makeup. Okay, so I'm going with this Tower 28 lip pencil. Little pro tip that I just recently learned when it comes to lip liners. Cause I be wondering like how the girls get it so perfect all the time. Here's the trick, sis. Cause mine ain't even perfect though. Hold on. This is an amazing lip pencil. I like this a lot. Take it and use it on the side of your, like don't use it straight on like a pencil. Use it on its side. That's just gonna give you a more defined look. And I need to go in and clean this up real quick. Use a straight edge brush like this and use that to clean up your lip liner. That will have you looking flawless. Love that for me. And then I'm gonna go in with, should I randomly pick? What's this one right here? Oh my God, this is like one of my favorites. Viva Glam 2. Why not? This is literally like my favorite pink shade of lipstick ever. And that's it. That landed perfectly. Love that for me. And really, that's going to be it for this makeup look, sis. I have thoroughly enjoyed being back on YouTube. Just as I was doing this video, I thought to myself how much I loved just escaping, just sitting here and really just talking with you guys and doing makeup and just hanging out with you guys again. That's what this whole getting real, getting ready with me is, just a way to just talk, release, you know, with boundaries, of course. But I enjoy sitting down and talking with you guys, updating you on my life, being a little vulnerable. And the goal for the next years of my life to come is to take what I've learned in my past and apply it to my future. Thank God for his grace every step of the way, and continue to ask him which way he wants to move in my life. Therefore, I'm always moving in purpose regardless, and just to submit to the process a little bit more every step of the way. So when things come up like health issues or school or stress, we can learn balance, but also not relying on ourselves, relying on the good Lord to get us through, because he always does, truthfully and honestly. So you guys already know, I hope this video added something to your life. Ooh, I haven't said that in forever. Added something to your life. I don't know if I remember it. Okay. Girl, I had to go back and watch a video to remember what I said. That's cray. I hope that this video added value to your life, gave you hope, and found you purpose. I think we're going to hang out here a little bit more, sis. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Love you.